this morning.
Yeah, and this time he's left the other red to the right centre.
It is a shot that he has grappled with for a few years now, O'Sullivan. He's tried different break-offs, the conventional type, admittedly, getting the cue ball back to baulk, but at times he's struggled to hit it as he would like. But plan B isn't working at the moment. And there you go. McGill straight back in, just as he was right at the start of this session, which he's dominated.
They're not a good pack of red to go into from the black, in all honesty. But if Anthony McGill can play a power stun into the little edge of the pack on the left-hand side, as you look, the end red of the three there and the two reds together just left of the main bunch, they should split all right.
If he can win this mini-session 3-1, 9-7, he's still, of course, very much in contention going into tonight's conclusion. 10-6 will be a pretty big ask against a player who is mentally tough and isn't afraid of the winning line. Anything worse than that, and you'd think it would be curtains for the world champion. So, a very significant quartet of frames coming up.
Excellent red from Anthony McGill, was forced into taking it on because of the excellent safety that Ronnie played previously. But he hasn't finished on a colour. But Anthony himself here can play a good safety shot. Try get the cue ball in behind green and brown on the bulk cushion.
Anthony McGill, 1.
This match is being played at a very brisk pace, average frames, 15.5 minutes. O'Sullivan, as always, not hanging around, 19 seconds per shot. But Anthony McGill's been playing at a nice rhythm too, and of course he's been doing most of the playing so far today. 22 seconds per shot. That's one area of O'Sullivan's game which has looked secure, apart from the first red that he missed by a wide margin and went in off. He's knocked in some cracking long balls. There's another one. He's just not been able to make anything from them so far.
Well, that pink itself was a very good pot from Ronnie, striking down from near that left-hand side cushion. Now, can he leave a good angle here on a colour to go into the pack of reds?
8.
Brown may not be any good to Ronnie, because the harder he hits this, the nearer the cue ball will go to canning into the green.
Twelve. 13.
was nicely controlled by Ronnie, but if he plays this black with a lot of pace, it becomes missable. No problem though. Now, obviously, it's imperative that Ronnie
20.
takes full advantage of this opportunity that he's created for himself with that excellent long red.
$21.
Of course, he started this tournament in pretty ropey fashion. The first session against debutant
26.
Mark Joyce was error-strewn. He came on strong at the end, finishing
27.
with a flourish of 3 consecutive centuries, only the 8th player to achieve that here at the Crucible. And he's had a ropey morning, but there's still time for that to change.
Overran position there to the black,
34.
however, so had to play cannon into the reds, and although he's finished on one to the right corner, he'll be cannoning into the pink here, so we'll have to judge his positional shot well.
35.
This is already comfortably Ronnie O'Sullivan's best break of the day, which says it all, really. And in cannoning the yellow, that's gone awry for him.
40.
Handy lead of 38.
It went wrong for Ronnie a few shots earlier when he overran position to the black from the red to right centre.
Oh, that's tremendous. Tremendous recovery shot.
41.
And he's released the pink in the process. The crowd enjoyed that one. Is he going to spark to life here? He's an inspirational player. And as we know, when he does get on a roll, he can be devastating. He needs that kind of inspiration now, and that was an inspirational shot.
47. 48.
So, a gilt-edged chance
53.
for O'Sullivan to finally stop the rot, having lost 7 on the bounce.
55.
The target will be 3 out of 4 in this mini-session. And what a finish we would have this evening if he could achieve
62. 63.
The frame's won. And this has been about 2 outstanding long pots. First to get
70.
in and then to retrieve, having cannoned the yellow.
71.
Releasing the pink in the process. Normal service resumed, and I'm sure Anthony McGill was expecting a backlash. He knows very well what O'Sullivan's capable of.
78.
Remember, he's been on the wrong end of all 6 of the previous encounters.
79.
So he will be taking absolutely nothing for granted, even with this handsome lead. But it's going to be shaved by 1 frame here. Can O'Sullivan make the century? The yellow's
85.
awkward.
86. 92.
Just caught the jaw. The 92 represents a dramatic return to form for Ronnie O'Sullivan in the nick of time. He's closed the gap, but Anthony McGill still with a very handy lead of 8 frames to 5.
Kumho Tire. Dynamic performance. Comfort. Durability.